hoping to go on holiday for a little while of this podcast, but what is gonna happen? What did I find out? That in January already, mid-January, there is the first event of 2026 calendar. How is that possible?
Yes, they have They have a few events planned for next year, but they like to spread them around all the year long. I bet it's for logistics, but it also means that Theo doesn't have a long time to relax from SailGP, and he gets right back to it from January. It will feel like the season 5 hasn't ended and has continued in 2026, because the distance between the last two events is probably similar between the Abu Dhabi one and what we have now then going to Perth. So it's gonna be interesting. Big House, what are your thoughts?
And I think it's not bad at all. I mean, it's like you never stop your your passion for sailing. You go on holiday already thinking about the new season. Yeah, we look forward to comment it with you. So keep up and fighting, guys.
We have just experienced the grand final in Abu Dhabi, where the three best teams, Australia, New Zealand, and GBR, they fought for the win. But my question, it is undoubtedly that these three teams were the best of the group.
Yep.
But my question to you two is, who do you think was the best rookie of the season?
Oh, I wanted to ask you this, guys.
This is the tricky question of Theo. Oh no, but not really tricky, but okay. Yeah, go on, Ricky.
I'm gonna go for Brazil. I was really impressed. It's really good for the sport to also have a female driver. We should have more, probably, and a more mixed crew would also be nice to have. And yeah, Brazil, amazing. They got a race win before Italy did, and they showed some really good and promising results. They were a bit unlucky.
Got two fleet race.
Oh yeah, two. Yep, that's true. And they got a few penalty points along the season. Don't think it was their fault. So pity for that, but really strong start. I love the boat. It's just beautiful to watch. And Big House, what do you think instead of the other rookie?
Looking forward the next championship, of course. But I think in the end, I mean, we have changed the driver right now. We have Robertson instead of Tita starting this this past week event, and yeah, they did a great job in the event, finishing. They have been quite consistent, not reaching, not winning a fleet race this weekend, but reaching a solid second place in the event leaderboard. I've seen great maneuvers from the Italian team during the last race, and all along the season, even with Tita, it was struggling for sure, since it has been the first season of the for them for the SailGP. But maybe next year for sure, with a year in the back, and having again a little experience, I think they will be getting promising results in the future.
Italy, it's pretty interesting because it's the only team that changed driver during this season. It was kind of a roller coaster season for Italy, I would say. Not easy. First season, you are a rookie, you don't know what's gonna happen to you in the middle of the pack. But I would say that it was more lows than high for Italy up to the last event. Last event was very consistent, and then they ended up second in the standing, which tells us that also being consistent pays off in the end. Next year we will have a new rookie team, only one, I think, Ricky. Yes. It's a new Swedish team.
Yeah, Artemis is back. Is now in SailGP. Artemis is a very famous name in the America's Cup as well, and they've already showed a few pictures of the boat. It's sleek and dark. And I bet it's going to be very, very fast with Nathan Outeridge at the helm. I think he's wanting to get back in SailGP for so long. So he's back in the most competitive sailing league, I think, in the world right now. And they'll be doing great right from the beginning. We must remember, though, that there's very little practice time, right? These new teams probably also struggle a lot because it's very hard for them to practice. They get to the event a couple of days before, and they have 2 days of practice. I wish they would stream also those, so we could have a bit more content from SailGP. But hard for the teams to get practicing. And amazing results from Italy that went unseen from the commentators and so on. But a great result for Robertson that got back into an F50 and immediately delivered. A boat that did not deliver all season is for sure USA. I'm very surprised if during the winter they don't change the driver, but we'll see. And well, tell me about Rockwell. How did they do? Big house.
Yeah, I mean they did a great season after all, and especially the last two events in Spain and in the year for sure in Abu Dhabi, where they actually won the weekend. Yeah, they have been more than consistent, and I think they are on the good path as well. I mean they can be among the top teams of next season, because this season has been great for them. Yeah.
So 2026 calendar, 12 races. In the end, it was 12 even this year, but initially not. We will start in... I get confused by the flag. We will start in...
Australia.
Perth is Australia. Perth
Yeah,
is
Australia.
Sorry
Yeah.
to our Australian fan. We will start in Australia. We will get hopefully Rio to host an event and support their team. We will get back Bermuda, where America's Cup took place a few years ago. Now Rick is more expert than me. He told me before, because otherwise I wouldn't know. And we get also a European event, which is still to be decided where it will be hosted. And Ricky really hopes that it takes place in Italy.
Yeah, it could be in Naples, maybe. Would be nice to see there in preparation of the America's Cup, putting some links between SailGP and America's Cup. It could be do good to both classes, bringing fans both together. But also not on the list is Cadiz, that is probably likely to be there. So maybe, the European leg still is missing a few events that maybe are not confirmed, so they didn't want to add them in. So we may end up with more, but in the end this year we ended up with less events, with Rio being cancelled. And Taranto as well, as you reminded me.
Yeah.
And then we will have the grand final, which, to what I understand, it's some sort of new format, or is it just another event?
I don't know, I heard rumors of it being 2 weekends, one where there was the normal event final, and then a weekend fully dedicated to a final with a new format. I don't know, maybe SailGP has been listening to our podcast and has been inspired by one of our 5 different formats for the final. But we noticed this year in Abu Dhabi how the top 3 boats that were 4 really that were competing for the final, they were just chilling. Like New Zealand wasn't really racing very hard. And of course they need to be careful with their boats. They don't want to be in a collision just before a $2 million race. So it also reduces, the level of competitiveness of the final. And the only storyline of the last day of Abu Dhabi was really Australia versus Spain to make it in a final. But it was really clear that Australia would make it through. So it a bit reduces the climax of the final of the end of the season.
And that was our wrap up of the preview of the next season, review of the 25, preview of 26. So soon you will see us again for at least 12 times, I think. Hopefully more, hopefully live, hopefully invited. Anything to say, Ricky, to close this season?
It's a good Christmas wish for the Christmas holidays, and to all our wonderful listeners to have a great time off from SailGP. Don't know, maybe do some skiing as we said last year. Rewatch some of our Christmas special from last year. It was very good. Some predictions became true, some did not. And yes, see you in 2026 for a wonderful SailGP season.